Hi everyone, welcome to Assignment 0 of CS50's Introduction to Game Development, conducted by Harvard University. My name is Zan Jeffrey, and this is my take on Pong's AI component for Player 1. It was developed with keystrokes. Player 1's paddle was moving up and down with keystrokes of W and S. I have commented that out, and I've added my line of code to work with the AI component. So Player 1's Y coordinates are taken from the ball's Y coordinates so that the ball will deflect off the Player 1's paddle. Now I put all of them in a if condition. When the game states goes to play, this condition takes place. And now the if condition is not entirely necessary. This line would also be sufficient, but just to make sure that the codes are clean, so that this line is executed only when the game state is on play. So if I run the game, I'm player 2, it's served to me, and as you can see, player 1 is playing the ball without any problem. So I'm going to let it go and show you that player 2 is the actual AI component. Now, it also works with serving as well. Right. Now, one thing you might have noticed is that the ball is striking on the top part of the pedal every time. Now we can solve this with a small simple code. That is, I have to make sure that the ball strikes in the middle of the pedal. So I can either take off 10, because the height of the pedal is 20. So half of that is 10, so I can just say minus 10. And that should pretty much work. Right, it does. We could make it variate with between 8 and 10. So I thought we'll add math random 8 to 10. Now this is not entirely visible. As you can see, pedal of player 1 is being rendered several times, so you can see it vibrating, or it's been redrawn again and again, so it's moving pretty fast. So you might be able to make a variance how tough your AI could be. This is something that I found, that you should be able to give more obstacles to your AI so that your AI is not entirely hard. So this can be game state which is easier to play. So this is something I found out of mistake, but so I added the paddle speed to the direction. Now this doesn't make sense because, you know, player 1's Y coordinate, or rather the AI coordinate's Y coordinate, is already overlapping with the ball. It's been equaled by the ball's Y coordinate, so this shouldn't necessarily work. The paddle speed shouldn't work with the AI paddle. But what happens is, when it moves up, or rather when it goes on the minus coordinates on Y, it makes it a bit slower because the paddle speed keeps on applying on every single frame. And when it goes up, it has that small flaw, or rather it has a weakness where you can beat it by bouncing it on the bottom, because paddle speed is being applied and it's making the speed minus Y slower, and that makes the AI weaker. And this could be like an easy version of the game, or the game stage, where you can make an easier AI, a medium AI, and a harder AI on your game stage. So this is what I have developed for the AI component of Pong, and thanks for watching.